All right, guys, my spring football tour continues up here at Cherokee High School. Coach T.C. Geyer. Coach, you showed me around your facilities. Everything here at the school is first class, always has been. But thanks for having me. Thanks for showing me around, and welcome to Cherokee as the head football coach.
Yes, sir, Chris. Appreciate you making the trip up here today, man.
Absolutely. I love it up here. And I'm just going to pan the camera just to kind of show off this football stadium. I mean, I've always told people here in the state of North Carolina and even in the Southeast, you know, the facilities here are next to none, and you guys are just blessed to have an incredible setup for all the young people here at Cherokee. But just tell me how your transition's been. You know, you were announced as the head football coach earlier this month, I guess it was,
yes,
and just tell me how things have been going and how you getting settled in.
Absolutely. You know, transition's been great. You know, being able to, you know, just get in the community, meet the kids, you know, meet the faculty and staff here, you know, top notch, you know, second to none, you know, student wise, you know, just support wise, all that, everything that we've experienced so far. And, you know, just really trying to hit the ground running, get to know, you know, the staff, and, you know, also, you know, hopefully bring in some guys, you know, to add on to that, and just kind of get this thing rolling and get this back on track.
Yeah, a lot of pride, definitely a lot of pride, a lot of tradition here, a state championship in 2017, a lot of community support.
Yes, sir.
Not just in football, but all the sports. You know, you show me the gymnasium, your women's basketball team. You know, they're special. But you know, being here at a school that cares and that wants to be good, that has to be a great thing, and a community that just embraces all these kids.
Absolutely, it is. You know, growing up where I did, you know, in Canton, going to Pisgah High School, and having that community support, that's something that, you know, I've always been searching for as a coach. You know, just having that feel again, and you know, that's part of what led to this job, and what led, you know, to us making this move back up here to Western North Carolina, was knowing, you know, just a little bit that I did of the support and, you know, the community aspect that you know, Cherokee is, and Cherokee High School, and how close knit everybody is up here.
All right, so you mentioned you're growing up here in Western North Carolina, so you know all about the history of the Smoky Mountain Conference.
Yes,
that you're
sir.
now a part of. I mean, you think to the dozens and dozens of state championships, you know, the legendary coaches, you know, from Murphy to Robbinsville, you know, Cherokee being
Absolutely.
a state champion from this conference, Swain down the road. What's it going to be like on Friday nights going head-to-head with some of these teams and these really intense rivalries?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, I would be lying to you if I said, you know, I wasn't a little, you know, just a little shell-shocked and awestruck by it. You know, I mean, being 35 years old and now being thrust into this situation, and, you know, going against, you know, schools like Swain, like Robbinsville, like a Murphy, even Hayesville and Andrews and Rosman, you know, proud programs, and programs that are rich in, you know, history and tradition, you know, and growing up in this area, and, you know, you hear about the D. Walshes and the David Gentrys and, you know, the Neil Blankenships and all that. And, you know, just, you know, at times, you know, it was great, you know, having Dad work out in Fontana for a couple of years and know guys out here, and being able as a young kid to come watch some of these games, you know, as a fan. But now to be involved in it, and, you know, to be able to experience firsthand, I'm excited for the opportunity and ready to get rolling with it.
Well, what are you doing to get prepared? Like, what's your spring looking like? You know, I know it's a small school, so you probably got a lot of young men that play other sports.
Absolutely.
But just kind of tell us what your plan is that you try to achieve heading into the summer months.
Yes, sir. So right now, you know, last week was the first full week. We've come in and really emphasized the weight room. That's what we're trying to do right now, is just emphasize that weight room. In May, we're going to have a little, not necessarily a spring practice, but more of a OTA type thing. Just work on the basics, work on the fundamentals, allow the kids to get to know me, you know, and the guys that I bring in a little more, you know, and just really hammer the fundamentals down, you know, because fundamentals, you know, you can scheme all you want to, but if you ain't got the fundamentals down, you know, you're not going to be worth much. So, you know, just really hammering those fundamentals, and, you know, June we're looking to start and get rolling 100 miles an hour.
All right. Well, Coach T.C. Geyer, again, congratulations on becoming the head coach here at Cherokee. That's a big-time job, and good luck for the 2026 season, and just thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.